What phrase would you be fine with never hearing again? Doom, a shooter to describe video games made in the style of Doom. Doom came out in 1993. Baby boomers are like my grandfather. My grandfather was not playing Doom or Hexen in 1995, nor were those games defining of Grandpa Titan's generation. What a stupid fucking term. No audience or consumer base is more undeserving of the product they engage with as video game players. The lowest fandom, at the end of the day, makes me crazy. It's all day every day the thing they are talking about is true. Stop using this saying to make excuses. Also, stop saying you have your hands full to people with multiple kids as if we didn't want them. We have more than one kid and love it. We all wanted a big family. They are all blessings. Full stop. I basically quit reading the moment I read it. Which is ironic, since it's supposed to be stopping communication. But everyone usually keeps going. If you need to say that to make a point, I just assume your point is dumb. If it actually held water, you wouldn't need to say that to drive it home. I can't be bothered to. Had a coworker who would say this about super basic job duties constantly, which is not a good thing when your job is to care for adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities. She eventually quit when she learned the state was investigating her for abuse and neglect. If Redditors would stop saying this when they agree with a comment, like the website is literally designed for you to disagree with something. You don't need to insert yourself that aggressively. Just upvote or downvote and move on. You aren't the Albert Einstein of opinions. Back in the days used to everything that happened a while ago. There are 3,263 different ways of saying it. But everyone says back in the day. The age of the pharaohs started back in the day and lasted until approximately back in the day. You have a 28% chance of fatal recurrence in the next 5 years. Could have went forever never hearing that. But I'll never forget it. The wiring that tiny sentence caused and has been causing, I tell you, almost 3 years in. Wish me luck. There are two sides to every story. While I agree it's important to hear people out, when one side refuses to give their side of the story, there's nothing wrong with drawing conclusions from the information you do have. Can we have an adult conversation? Or any variation of pointing out adulthood as preparation for social participation? If this declaration has to be made, it's my experience that it is about to get really childish. You're overqualified for the role. I'm getting really close to ending things. I'm just over no one wanting to hire me for roles I'm perfectly qualified for or not having the proper qualifications for. Suck it up. Buttercup makes me so fucking irate. Also, I know it's not a phrase, but I so desperately want people to quit using female s as a fucking noun. I want to fucking punch people who do. Let that sink in, as though they just said something so profound that its full implications cannot be immediately be grasped, and only through time and contemplation can you understand. The blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. The customer is always right ... in matters of taste. And all other made-up full versions of actual quotes. On a post about Rule 30 for being false, I saw someone say, "I've never seen dinosaur train Rule 30 for, and I can't imagine it, thankfully, and I hope to God this doesn't exist. Look between this key and that key on your keyboard." I know it's not a phrase, but it's really starting to get on my nerves. Partly because I rarely get it. Okay, boomer, is it valid? Yes. Is it annoying? Also yes. Bassin, leave it in 2020 where it belongs. Situationship, I could write an essay on this, that's fire. Teamwork makes the dream work, always uttered by overpaid management as they are leaving early because they got tired. Well, boo fucking who? Lightweights. You have so much to live for. Like, no bitch I don't. The world is fucked. I can't seem to KMS properly, and I'm miserable no matter what I do. Let me fucking die. Screwed the pooch always has given me the ick. I mean, just why that as a saying for making a mistake? Those conjure up some really unwanted visuals. Gross. This unprecedented event, 0.99 chance you are wrong. People whose idea of what has ever happened only lasts 10 years should not be allowed to use that word. Money can't buy happiness. Not only can I buy everything that I could ever possibly need with money, it also said to million results for happiness on Amazon. I'm done with you. It literally causes a visceral reaction within me. I think that is by far the worst phrase you can say to another human being. When I greet people by saying, "Hey, how are you?" and they respond with "another day in paradise" or "live in the dream," drives me fucking crazy. I'm too old to even know most of these mentioned here, but here are some that grate on my nerves. Synergy, reaching out, being intentional. Okay, boomer ... So boring. Ends an argument that conveys no compelling argument. Feeds a generation divide that leads to nothing constructive. Slay. 8 girl boss. It's giving my ... era. All those phrases that originate from TikTok irritate me, and sometimes they sound so forced. Any of the ones that are routinely said incorrectly. All intensive purposes, and I could care less utter that quickly come to mind. That doesn't kill me, you makes me you stronger. There's plenty of stuff you go through that you're not better for on the other side. As insert elected office here, I will do ... for you. No, the F you won't. You'll do whatever your highest donors demand you do. You look pretty healthy for someone with so many medical problems. I know it's meant to be a compliment, but it's so annoying. A new one I'm seeing on Reddit is orders of magnitude. I hope it's short-lived because it really annoys me for some reason. Woke. Not because I don't care about other people, just because I think this is a stupid way to describe basic respect. This lives rent-free. Yikes. You'd be surprised, it's giving ... The definition of insanity is ... blah 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 ... Viral, hack, puff, goon. Lots of words have changed meanings in the last few years, and the curmudgeon in me hates it. Meteoric rise, meteors fall, folks, and yes, I've repeated this answer to no support way too many times on Reddit. Screaming, crying, furring up right now. Asking a question for recommendations followed by "and go." Not for nothing, but ... My mum used to say that all the time, and it means absolutely nothing to anyone. Any phrase that starts with "at the end of the day ... Had a project manager that used this constantly. I'm a transplant SEPA. I get so sick of people ending every sentence with, "You know what I mean." This is problematic. We, as a society, need to start having conversations about blah blah. Yak. I never want to hear, "If she's old enough to bleed, then she's old enough to breed," ever again. They most bro or anything that refers to someone as boss unless they're your actual boss. I'm cooked when someone says that. I know for a fact they get their personality from the internet. Do you have Skibidi Ohio Riz? I still am not quite sure what it means, but it's really annoying. Lives in your head rent-free ... I don't know why. It's a boring cliche and it just feels gross. Redunculous. There is a word for that already in the English dictionary. It is called ridiculous. God gives his toughest battles to his strongest warriors, or some iteration of that statement. You look tired, I reply. It's my face aging, and I'm most likely always going to look tired. Tell me you're without telling me you're. Chef's kiss. Any internetism really. I just started hearing "is the juice worth the squeeze" at work, and I already hate it. Giving someone their flowers. Within the last few months, everyone is using it. Stop. For baby, you're not funny. You're not original. You're ridiculous. It's a dog. Any new slang from this generation. All of it sounds so stupid it ain't even funny. And to come to mine, bows will be bows, and blood is thicker than water. Females, it just feels so dehumanizing. We don't go around calling men nails. Cheers rather than "you're welcome." It is what it is. Best for last is no worries. One, play stupid games. Win stupid prizes, point to FAFO. Such annoying cliches. Not to be rude mean ... immediately followed by something rude or mean. Everything happens for a reason. Yeah, it's called cause and effect. My lawn chair adopted an elephant. Not like I've ever heard it before though. We're doing our best, the government. Do the best of someone better. Moving forward, future plans. Reach out, bruh. hubs or hubby. Any sentence that starts, ends or includes the phrase hair nails did. My fur baby. No, it's a dog or cat. It's your pet, not a fucking baby. I'm a content creator, influencer, TikToker, internet celebrity. I did a thing. I don't care that you got chunky highlights. Tammy, my bad. Just stop it. All of you. It was known before you said that. I was taken back by it. No, you weren't. You were taken aback by it. Of way for folks too stupid to articulate their feelings. At the end of the day, it is what it is, my bad. I did a thing. Females in a non-clinical capacity. Bro, you found like a clown. Like a family in the workplace. We get it. You're dysfunctional. Literally. Literally never want to hear it again. Like literally. Low-key. Literally. Full stop. Stupid clappy hands. Goes hard. You're skinny for a diabetic. I have to explain every time. Can I get a hui-waha? Go away immediately. Let's go antiquing or you like it. I got it at an estate sale. It is what it is. Sounds eerily reminiscent of derriere. Newing, mocking, gooning, whatever they're coming up with now. It's giving. I hate when people say that it irritates me. I'll be honest. Oh. So you've been lying up until now. I could care less. No, you mean you couldn't care less. If you go to conversion therapy, you can become straight.